HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services.
And by WPC Pest Control, a family-owned business for over 35 years. Owners Jim and Rebecca Mazzucchelli provide honesty, respect, and integrity, performing safe and effective pest control services. They service your home like it's their home. Welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to keep you up to date with everything you need to know about Hopkinton. To begin, I wanted to share with you that HCAM News learned this week that the former Kalel's Plaza, which was sold for $3.3 million to Waltham-based Crosspoint Associates Incorporated back in March, has been leased to a CVS pharmacy. A liquor store will also occupy the plaza along with the CVS pharmacy. You can see more details about this story on our website, hcam.tv. Also on this edition of HCAM News, we will show you some scenes from the Hopkinton Police Association Fishing Derby. The Girl Scouts of Troop 65040 have a short play to depict the water crisis in Africa. Hillers softball has finished undefeated in the TVL for the first time in school history. We have highlights and interviews from the last couple of regular season games. But first, the annual Touch a Truck Festival, hosted by the Hopkinton Library Foundation, took place and raised $11,000 towards the expansion of the library. The annual Touch a Truck Festival took place in the Hopkinton High School parking lot. Kids and parents got to enjoy climbing inside of various construction equipment and all kinds of trucks and town service vehicles. A few familiar faces were on hand, showing off some equipment.
I think they love the blue lights, but I think they like the siren and the air horn even more, so they're really enjoying that. The weather, it rained a little bit, but it didn't keep the kids away. They're having a great time. So they like the big trucks, as you can hear the loud horns, so I think they really like that. So.
This is a 1989 military 5-ton surplus. We get through a federal surplus properties program at no charge to the town, and then we invest in a tank and some other equipment that allows it to be more productive for us in the woods. It's got a pump and carries 1,200 gallons of water, and it's built to go off-road. Just Thursday we were 0.6 of a mile off the pavement with it, and they're worth their weight in gold when you need them.
What have the kids enjoyed the most about it today?
The height, they like it, and they like the color. It's kind of like a dull, we use it in the woods and it gets scratched, so we put a dull paint on it when we did it, and it seemed to be a big hit with the color.
These are our Bluesmobile replicas. You've probably seen them bombing around town a little bit. My brother and I do a Blues Brothers act. I live here in Hopkinton, but he's out in Suffield, Connecticut, so we play with band mostly in Western Mass. But these are our midlife crisis. It's a little bit cheaper than a Porsche, not a lot. But, you know, it's a great time. People love them. We have a great time driving them.
Now, what year are they?
This one's a 74 Dodge Monaco. And the other one is a 91 Crown Vic. So this is a replica from the first Blues Brothers movie. The other one is from Blues Brothers 2000 that, you know, not too many people saw, but but that one's my daily driver, and then this one's for special events.
All kinds of stuff.
How long are the hoses? On this truck here, we have 1,000 feet of 4-inch. And then the rest of the lines are all multiple lengths. A couple of 200 feet, 150 feet. Like these ones here. See, everything's all marked. So this one you can put foam into, and it's 150 feet long.
A great turnout at Touch a Truck this year. Another event that had a great turnout was the Hopkinton Police Association Fishing Derby. HCAM's Mike Terosian was on the scene as many fish were caught, many prizes were awarded, and a good time was had by all. The Hopkinton Police Association hosted a fishing derby. The event featured food, face painting, and of course, some serious fishing. Awards were also handed out to some of the winners.
All right, second place, Madison Hadley. 16 inches. Good job, Madison.
She got the gold one too?
All right, and the grand prize winner is Nick Kalel.
The monster.
He had a 21-inch bass, which we did not stock. We only stocked trout. We had a fishing derby, the Hopkins Police Association. Hopefully it will be our annual fishing derby. We haven't had one in about 5 years. We brought it back this year. We had a great success. We had about 135 kids show up to fish. A couple golden trout were caught. At 10 o'clock we fired up the grill, had some hot dogs and hamburgers and cheeseburgers. And I think it was a great success. The weather held off great for us. You know, it started to sprinkle a little bit this morning. I was getting a little nervous about that, but we were fishing, you know, rain and shine. So it was a great success today.
Derby today, first time?
First time.
First time. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. Great community event. The officers do a great job putting it together. Good burgers, good dogs, but haven't caught a fish yet. Everyone else has.
Last fish, Devin Gross. Good job, Devin.
Good job.
We'll get you some bait that catch the big ones next year.
Girl Scout Troop 65040 performed a short play to depict the water crisis in Africa. Statistics show 1 in 8 people throughout the world do not have access to clean water. Many African countries have a lack of access to clean water and suffer from illness from drinking contaminated water. According to africastories.org, the average North American uses an average of 158.5 gallons of water a day, compared to 3 to 5 gallons a day used by a person in the developing world. In this short play, the Girl Scouts show ways a difference can be made.
Scene 1, present day USA.
Oh, wrong side of the toothpaste. Ah, nice and warm. Okay. It's ringing. Hello? Oh, hi! So, like, what's up? Seriously? You said 10 minutes, not 10 seconds. I mean, I'm still getting ready. Oh, fine. I left the water on. Who really cares? It's not like it matters. Should probably go to bed. And wake up. Gotta go. What? Where are we going? I'm the ghost of the present. You wasted too much water earlier today, so I gotta take you to West Africa. Okay?
Scene 2, present day West Africa.
Good morning, boys, and where are all the girls?
Where are all the girls?
They're getting water for their families. Oh, well, why can't they just turn on the faucet and bazam?
They don't have faucets at their homes.
Well, oh, okay.
The water is really heavy and they have to carry it for miles.
That looks hard and might even be dangerous.
It is. There's wild animals that could attack them.
Ah, it's a lion!
Are you okay? The water is also not necessarily clean. They just get it from lakes that are near their homes.
That doesn't sound clean.
It's not. They get sick from the water too.
Yeah, they look sick.
Come on, it's late. We should get home.
Okay.
Scene 3, back to the USA.
Hey, come on.
Is it you again?
No, I'm a different one. This time we're gonna go to the future if nothing changes. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Scene 4, the future if nothing changes.
Come on. Here's the negative side.
Oh.
Now they're still drinking their polluted water and getting more and more sick.
And it's even worse because the water is more polluted.
Yeah. And the girl who got very hurt by the animal, her cut became infected and she's in very much pain.
That looks painful.
It really is.
Well, why couldn't she put some Neosporin on it?
They don't have those kind of luxuries. Same with the faucets. They just get worse and worse with no education. It's terrible.
Horrible.
Let's go see the positive side then.
Okay.
Scene 5, the future with positive change.
Welcome to the positive future. Now they're learning. They don't have to not get an education and get the water for their family.
That's great. They're learning social studies and math and history.
Good job.
My favorites.
They must be having a great time. Now they have wells and CS helped them build them.
That's great.
The water isn't polluted. She just has a scar there. No infection.
That's great.
I know, right?
America really helped.
And are you gonna help?
I'm gonna help.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Then let's go home.
Okay.
Scene 6, conclusion, what we can do.
I will teach people to build wells.
I'm an African. I will build wells near schools so girls don't have to walk so far to get water and they can go to school.
I'm an African and I'm going to tell all my friends to wash their hands before and after meals.
Africans can build a dish to keep the utensils off the floor.
I'm an American and I'm going to waste less water brushing my teeth, taking a shower, and other activities involving water.
Americans can tell their friends how to conserve water at home.
Americans can donate money to water charities.
I'm an American and I'm going to tell all of my friends about the crisis so that way they'll hopefully help.
I'm going to learn more about this water problem.
For more information on the problem, you can check out africastories.org. Coming up next on HCAM News, Courtney will get you up to date with everything coming up on the HCAM channels with our HCAM Insider, and we will show you highlights from Hiller softball as school history was made. A lot more ahead on HCAM News. Stay tuned.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com.
Hello, I am Marie Smith, and I am the chairperson of the Hopkinton Women's Club, community register and telephone directory. We hope you have found our little book to be a helpful resource in the past. We are beginning work on the 2016 edition, and we need your help. Every household in Hopkinton receives one of these for free, and we want to make sure you are included. Our residential listings are based on the information we get from Verizon. If you have switched to a different provider, such as Comcast, we may not have your number. If you do not have a landline, we definitely won't have your number. Or maybe you prefer your cell number in our directory. So please take a minute and help us make the directory accurate and useful for everybody. Take a look at the Hopkinton phone book that you have and make any corrections in it. Or if you are new to town, please send us an email before June 30th. We would love to hear from you. Thank you.
Welcome back to HCAM News. Hillers softball recently made school history as they became the first softball team in the record books to go undefeated in the TVL. The Hillers finished 18-0 in the division and 19-1 overall. With the help of a tiebreaker coin flip, they clinched the #1 seed for the South Division I bracket in the postseason. Here are the highlights of a terrific last week, including a showdown with the defending Division II state champions, the Bellingham Blackhawks.
Tuesday, May 26th was senior night for the Hopkinton Hillers softball team as they welcomed in the Holliston Panthers. 8-0 Hillers, bottom of the fourth, bases loaded, and it was rally time.
Bases loaded, one out for Kate Welzell. And this is on the ground, third base side. That'll get through, and one run is around to score. A second run being waved around. The third runner will be stopped at third base, but two more Hillers runs score. Kerr to the set. On the ground, up the middle, that'll get through. One run is in to score. Hillers right now up 11-1. Kerr delivers. This is hit in the air. High fly ball over towards center, blowing in, and it got past the glove of Ledger. And one run is in to score. Bogan advances to second.
Another gem by Juliet Hume as the Hillers take down Holliston 13-1. Hume gave up no earned runs and had 7 strikeouts. Kate Welzell had quite the day at the plate, going 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 3 runs. Renee Cooprider also pitched in with a trifecta of runs and an RBI. A couple days later on Thursday the 28th, it was time for Baker Bowl Part 2. Dennis Baker Sr. and the Bellingham Blackhawks taking on Dennis Baker Jr. and the Hopkinton Hillers. Close game last time, and it was a close game this time. Julianne Kilduff started things off nicely for Bellingham in the first.
And the pitch, and this is hit in the air to center field. Ekstrom towards the fence, and that's gone. Juliet Kilduff going yard. The first home run given up by Juliet Hume all season. 1-0 Bellingham.
After that, Juliet Hume settled down.
Hume delivers. There's strike 3. Hume deals. There's strike 3. Deep. Of course, home games absolutely crucial in playoffs as there's strike 3. Juliet Hume faces 4 batters, and all 3 outs came via a strikeout here.
Bottom of the third, the Hillers bats came alive.
One of the windiest games we've had here. And this is pushed up the left side. That drops in for a hit. Whittle's going to third. The left fielder having trouble. She's going to be waved around, and it's a tie game. Lizzie Kelly, an RBI double. With 5. First in slugging percentage at a .915. Kelly delivers. And this is a liner. That'll drop into right field as Kelly is going to round third, being waved home, and she will slide in with the Hillers' second run of the game. An RBI single for Kayla Sullivan.
Hillers added 1 more in the 6th.
Sign and deals, and this is pushed into right field. That'll drop in for a hit. Holden being waved around, coming to the plate. The throw not in time. It's 3-1 Hillers. 3-1 Hopkinton. Bellingham down to their final 3 outs as the Hopkinton Hillers just 3 outs away from having an undefeated season in the TVL. far. To the set. Strike 3. 1 away. There's strike 3. 2 away. Strike 3. Juliet Hume gets all 3 outs in the 7th via strikeout. And the Hopkinton Hillers go undefeated in the TVL. 18-0 in the TVL, 19-1 overall to conclude the season.
The Hopkinton Hillers, for the first time in recent history, finish undefeated in the TVL as they pulled off the 3-1 victory. Hume pitched the complete game, striking out 14. Kayla Sullivan went 2 for 3 with an RBI. The Hillers finished the season 19-1 and 18-0 in the TVL. It's playoff time.
Kayla, how does it feel to be undefeated in the TVL this season?
It feels awesome. My team worked really hard, and we had an awesome season all around, top to bottom, and I think we deserved it. To us, well, we won the league at the last game, so to us this game meant nothing in that aspect, but it meant so much to us because we were going undefeated, and we know Baker always loves to beat his dad. It's just something that he enjoys doing because he's always grown up, and he always talks about how his dad gives him no mercy. So it's something we like to do for him, and we had a lot of confidence going into today's game.
I went great. I mean, letting up a home run in the first inning was definitely the most nerve-wracking part, but if I didn't let up home runs, I had complete confidence in my defense, and I had complete confidence that if I tired out or got hurt, that the second pitcher, Bree Mirabli, would come in and do just as good a job as I could.
And you haven't given up a run since the last time you played Bellingham, so certainly the home run in the first was, I think, a shock to really everybody, but can you just talk about the season overall and how it feels to be undefeated in the TVL?
Oh, it feels so great. I can't even describe it. We had such a great season. We were just improving the entire time. We're such a close team. We all like each other, and I think that's a big part of this.
I remember the last time we talked, you said that you're going to try to go undefeated in the TVL, and you really think you could do it. Well, you certainly have proven to everybody that you were right. And are you excited for these playoff brackets to come out? You're going to get a couple home games. What are you looking to do in the playoffs this season?
I'm excited for the playoffs because I know it's going to be even tougher competition, so we'll have to play even harder. I'm looking to make a run in the tournament, maybe win a state.
Absolutely. Now, 14 strikeouts against a tough Bellingham lineup today, and you make it look easier than it really is, but can you talk about how tough it is to face this lineup?
It is really tough. They're such good hitters. I mean, they can hit any pitch that I throw, so it's always nerve-wracking. I always really have to think about where to put the ball, never right down the middle.
You can see Hillers softball airing on HCAM Ed and see all the HCAM game broadcasts and highlights on our YouTube page or website hcam.tv. For all Hillers playoff information, be sure to head over to our website. For everything else coming up on our HCAM channels, here is our promotions coordinator, Courtney Taylor, with our HCAM Insider.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the HCAM Insider. On Friday, June 5th at 9 p.m., Officer Phil Powers joins the ladies of Hopkinton Coffee Break to discuss how Hopkinton's finest reach out to and work with the community.
We don't just do all bad things. We respond to all bad incidents, That's why it's great when we have the fishing derby where the kids can meet a police officer, because we have a great turnout with our department. Just to see them with their children out there fishing, to see that we are human, we're just like them.
On Saturday, June 6th on HCAM TV, we have softball versus Medway at 4:30 p.m. and softball versus Bellingham at 6 p.m. On a new Wake Up and Smell the Poetry on Monday, June 8th at 7 p.m., Virginia Fitzgerald shows her dress sculptures and shares the stories behind them.
As I was on this dress journey of realizing that I had a little voice and I could draw attention to certain things, I thought, I want to celebrate poetry because I think there are more people than we want to know that are out there thinking, poetry, really?
At 9 p.m., schematics for the new elementary school are shared and plans for the upcoming forum are discussed in the ESBC June update. On Tuesday, June 9th at 7 p.m., Enter Stage Left Theater performs some of the most memorable songs from movies by legendary composer Stephen Sondheim. In a new studio session live on Thursday, June 11th at 4:30 p.m., Richard Berman performs original songs drawn from his own life experiences.
And if you fish longer, the American Muse, it seems you could catch more with ease. The fisherman climbed out of the boat with his sack. I have enough for my needs.
At 7 p.m., the school committee meeting will air live on HCAM TV. On Sunday, June 14th at 10 a.m., the planning board meeting from June 8th will air. If you would like to be added to the HCAM Insider newsletter mailing list to receive all of this information and more, just send me an email at courtney@hcam.tv. If you do receive the Insider, then please pass it along and help us grow. As always, thanks for watching HCAM. Now back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Courtney. That will wrap up this edition of HCAM News. Be sure to check our website, hcam.tv, or find us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with everything Hopkinton, including upcoming local events. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. Take care and go Hillers.
Stand, open heart, open door.